Hey everyone, welcome to the August 2022 update video. I have quite a few things to talk about, so let's just jump right into it. Alright, so for the past couple of months, I've been trying to do this thing where I just do whatever I want whenever I feel like it. And while I liked doing that so far, um, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of success with it. I do want to kind of have a schedule where I can kind of do things as they come and go, but the way that I'm going to do it now is allow myself to do that by pretty much just having so many things planned ahead of time that I can kind of go about my day doing things the way that I want them. Also, by having a series that I can do pretty much and put up pretty much whenever I want, but I'm going to get to that. So, every other Let's Player that I follow has some sort of schedule. So, I'm going to try to do that again. Okay, the plan is to have 5, maybe 6 days of content a week, which means one video Monday through Friday, possibly one on Saturday as well. Here is the tentative plan, and I'm planning on changing this every month until I find something that I think works the best, while also getting rid of some of my obligations. Mondays are going to be multiplayer Mondays. What does that mean? That means that on Mondays, you're going to get an episode of either my multiplayer show, Multiplayer Madness, or my fighting game online show, Online Contender. And on Fridays, you're going to have Fight Fridays or Fighting Fridays. And that'll be either Arcade Contender, where I played through the arcade mode of a fighting game, or Online Contender. That show could also be on that day. So you could have a week where you have 2 episodes of Online Contender. You could have a week where you have no episodes of Online Contender. But those 2 days, I want people to be looking forward to for those special kind of like one-off videos that I make. Especially the arcade contender stuff and online contender, because those videos, fighting game let's plays in general, tend to do well for me. At least better than the other videos. None of my let's plays do well, but that's why I keep on trying different things, like having a schedule now. Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be reserved for my playthroughs. Now I have 3 playthroughs that I've yet to finish that are recorded, so that's what you're going to be getting. On Tuesdays, you're going to be getting the Dead Space playthrough. Wednesdays, you'll get the Quake playthrough. And Thursdays, you'll get Final Fantasy II playthrough. Those are the 3 that are left of my recorded playthroughs. Which brings me to Saturdays. Now, this is very tentative because right now I'm probably not going to do it right away, but Saturdays is when I'm planning to do Color and Streams episodes, which, if you don't know, Color and Stream is my VOD series, essentially, where I post VODs. Now, the plan is, it's already shifted because I plan to actually start doing this week, but I had my computer almost kill my hard drive literally on August 1st, so I had to try to save that and then deal with all the corrupted data that happened on my hard drive as a result. So this week is already somewhat of a wash. Now, what I plan to do is, starting next week, I will start 2 of these plans. I've already tried them. Multiplayer Madness being on Mondays, and I originally had Arcade Contender going up on Tuesdays, but I've decided to change that to Friday. So that's why you get Fight Fridays. So next week, I plan to start that in earnest, where you'll get videos, multiplayer videos on Monday, and fighting game content on Fridays. Right now, I have, quite frankly, old footage of me playing Apex Legends. I have about 3 more videos of that kind of content that's almost ready to go up. So that'll be starting on Monday, and that's what's going to be in there. And then I also have an Online Contender almost ready to go, which will also be probably on a Monday. It might be on Fighting Fridays. I'm not entirely sure yet. And then I have two older recordings of Arcade Contender that I can do. Eventually, I'm going to start making, I think, pre-recorded episodes of these playthroughs, because here's the other thing that I'm trying to do, and why is the Saturday episodes are so tentative. I need to rethink my streaming content again, because it's kind of holding back the content that I want to do just for YouTube now. And it's also not working. I had previously said that I was going to do individual episodes for my streaming content, but I put up a Zelda episode of Ocarina of Time, which I had played on my Twitch channel already, and it did nothing. I got no views, 0. Whereas the first episode did at least a few views. So I don't know if maybe that content is just bad for the channel or what, but like I am not getting anything on that, especially when stuff like Arcade Contender, which is really well edited and has a lot of stuff to it, is at least getting me now at like 10 views, which I know is extremely small, but that's way better than 0. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the stream content yet. Maybe I will just eventually make that completely exclusive to Twitch. I'm not entirely sure. But all I know is that's not working, so I'm putting that stuff on hiatus. The Ocarina of Time playthrough, all the other playthroughs that I'm going to finish, it's going on a hiatus. If I don't end up thinking of something, I might just stream everything and then one day just mass dump all those streams onto my channel on like the weekend or something, because I don't know what else to do with it. And the only reason why I'm going to put on the channel is because those are all playthroughs that are old and need to be finished. So I want to at least finish what I've done on the channel. Same thing with Dead Space, Quake, and Final Fantasy 2. But those are at least content made specifically for YouTube, which is why I'm focusing on that. The YouTube content on YouTube. Twitch stuff, I'll figure out. Speaking of content, though, that I want to have just posting whenever I feel like it or on a completely random schedule, Attract Mode. It's the reason why I finally pulled the trigger on that series, so that I can just do it whenever I feel like it. That's going to be coming back this month. I have an episode that I have planned for Power Wash Simulator. Actually, we already recorded it, but it got deleted, so I'm going to have to redo it. And I might do it on a couple of other games as well. I want to do that show for both new games as well as old games, so we can have like retro track mode and normal track mode for new games. And that show is definitely going to be coming back this month. Again, I had the Power Wash Simulator episode planned. I would like to do, let's see, starting off maybe one every other week, but eventually I would like to do them whenever I can. Even more than one a day. But that's probably not possible. But more realistically would be like one a week, maybe a couple a week. We'll see. We'll start off with what I can get done, because I'm not good at schedules with this channel, as if anyone who's watching it will know. That being said, I also want to say that my more serious content is now being back in the works. I am thinking about how I'm going to do Color Wind Discuss and Color Wind Essays. If you don't know, these are my opinion-based shows that I've been planning for some time now. You've already seen a couple of the essay episodes that I've done. One on Fable one on Fable's controls rather, and another on E3 from last year. I was going to do one for E3 this year, but things happened, and then I ended up just kind of turning into an article. Discusses will also probably be coming back, considering that it's mostly just like a longer form version of Color Wind Talks. I might change the name on that and just keep it as Color Wind Talks. We'll see. Again, that's why it's in the works. I'm weighing options of what will work and what will not. Color Wind Reviews is also still in the works. I might again rename that. The previous name was The Next Level Reviews, but we'll see. Color Wind Analyzes, that epic long review that I have of Sonic 1, I'm planning to go back to that script and look at it again and see if maybe I can get it done by the end of the year. I wanted to get done by my birthday. Birthday has come and gone 2 times over. We'll see if maybe I can get it done by the end of the year. I'd be very proud of myself if I can. And finally, I have a lot of Let's Play shows, and I know that, and I'm realizing that I could do them in seasons where they come back and leave, kind of like a TV show would. But a lot of them, I'm realizing, are just kind of the same thing over and over again, just with a certain kind of theme to it. So I'm weighing my options because I know that I want to do more of the opinion-based stuff and everything, and I don't want all this Let's Play content on my channel anymore. I want to change it to more than just that. And I think, honestly, what I need to do is less playthroughs in order to do that, and more just one-off videos where it's the one video, I put it out, and it's done. Maybe at the most I do one playthrough on the channel at a time, or maybe the idea I should do, and this is what I'm weighing, is keep my Let's Play content just on Twitch, and that'll be it. I do know that my obligations, that even though I know no one cares, I care, needs to go up on there, but I know that technically my obligations to these playthroughs, the vast majority of them are on Twitch, and what I could do is just get the Twitch VODs and just dump them on my channel, and regardless if they're nice and trimmed and everything or not, at least they're there, and that'll be my obligation done. So I'm weighing my ideas of what I'm gonna do with that. I'm thinking of taking these show ideas and turning them into, instead of Let's Play content, into feature content where I showcase these games as opposed to just playing through them. Like, for example, I have my exposure therapy horror Let's Play show. Maybe I turn that into a horror feature video instead. Instead of making this long series, I turn it into something about the horror games. I don't know. This is what I'm thinking about, because Let's Play content is not working, even though I feel like I enjoy it, at least here on YouTube. And if anything, it's the only content I know how to do on Twitch, so that might be where I need to focus on. So at this point, when it comes to that, I want to just finish my Let's Play obligations, because I know that I will not drop them unless I do. And already at this point, I've already kind of decided that if I'm going to start a new Let's Play, it's going to have to be on Twitch, because it's the only place where it kind of makes sense now. Even though there's people on there who just talk, I have no interest in doing that. I just want to play video games on Twitch. That's really the only thing I want to do over there. So it also goes without saying, since I don't have any other place to put this, I will say this here. My plan for Twitch is just to finish my playthroughs. If I decide to start a new one, I am allowing myself to do so. But the name of the game over on Twitch is just to get through these playthroughs and just do it more often, because it can be fun. And with that being said, I think that's everything that I'm going to try to do. It's just me trying to push out these old ideas of mine, move them over possibly to Twitch, and then move on with something new here on the channel. It's going to take a while, but I think that with this plan in mind, I can get through it. The schedule will probably end up changing, maybe in order to make that goal more feasibly done. But for now, I think that's all it's going to be. I'll figure out what I end up doing with the stream VODs with time, because that's really what I need to do. And with that being said, I think that's going to end this update video. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Peace and love, gamers and players. Color one out.